Hello and thanks for joining us today. Art is my way of turning pain into hope. Those are the words of Gaza-based photographer Belal Khaled, whose images have reached more than 1 million followers on Instagram and been published by Time, The Guardian and The Wall Street Journal. His work, along with that of 10 other photographers, is part of a powerful new exhibition at P21 Gallery in London called Against Erasure, Photographs from Gaza. I'm pleased to say Belal and the curator of the show, Yahya Zaloom, join us now from London. Welcome to both of you. Thanks for joining us. Now, Belal, you returned to Gaza on October the 7th, when the war started, even though you were safely in Doha. Why did you make that choice?
Good morning. I did this when October 7 happened. I opened the news when I was in Doha. I saw what's happening there, so I realized that it's gonna be like a very harsh war against people in Gaza. So immediately I booked the ticket and I go direct to Gaza without thinking. Like, I don't think about the risk that I will face is there. Like, if they targeted me, if I got injured, if I get arrested, nothing make me change my mind and stay in the safe place like Doha. And why I did this? First of all, I entered to the journalism and I choose to be a photojournalist to deliver my people messages in this situation. So what the difference between me or a civilians if I stay like watching the news from another country there? So I choose like to be there in the field just to do like something for my people through my camera, through my art, because we can do a lot of things. We can push the people to take a real action. We can move the people through our photography. Even also when I document all of the crimes that's happening there, it's the list things that we give it to the victims, that we are saving their rights. It will be for like the international courts to give them like a little of their rights.
Belal, you've said that journalists in Gaza decided to break all the rules in this war to reveal the truth. So you show blood, burned skin, details normally kept from the audiences. Tell us what drives that decision to show what's usually hidden.
Mm-hmm. So usually in the previous wars, like we're trying to shoot some photos, it didn't have a graphic content. Also, the type of injury in the previous wars, it's not like this genocide. Actually, this what's happening now in Gaza, it's not a war, it's a genocide, and it's very different. We show every day like a different type of injury. Like people, they are all of their skin, they are burned. The children, they are burned in their tents. A woman, it turned like to a pieces, like an infant. Babies, like they get out from their mom's belly through like the huge explosion. So this always we trying to hide it from the world because we know it's very sensitive content for the people in the previous war. But in this genocide, we decide the people, they should show how much the crimes and how much the barbaric army, they are like doing crimes against humanity, against everything.
And Yahya, the exhibition is called Against Erasure. Tell us, what specific erasure are you confronting?
Actually, because as you know, the issue of Palestine is not started like in October 7. It has since 1948, and since that time there was like many attempts to destroy the Palestinian people and uproot them from their land. We, in this show, we try to give platform for these artists to show their work in an art space where people can see in details this artwork and witness with this artwork how they can see real erasure. But actually, as you can see, these people are steadfast and they are doing very hard to stay in their land and show us that they are living also. Yes, there is war, there is disaster, but they are keeping their foot in the land.
And Yahya, Israel has barred foreign reporters from Gaza. What does it change then when the story of Gaza is told by those living it rather than outsiders?
Actually, it is important that these artworks have been went out of Gaza and been seen by the world, and especially in London for main audiences in London, to see that these artists who are living in Gaza, they give us the message there. And although there is no, let's say, no other photographers or journalists that can come in, but the people there, they are doing the work and they are showing us the reality. And especially with this artwork, they are photography, but they are artwork, and they are showing the different layers of the life in Gaza during the genocide.
Now, your show it coincides with another photojournalism show at one of Spain's best-known art institutions. It's at Madrid's Thyssen-born Mitza Museum, and it's called Gaza Through Their Eyes. There are 27 photographs on display. They're unsigned to protect the safety of the participating photojournalists. Belal, out in France this week is their film, Put Your Soul on Your Hand and Walk. It features the photojournalist Fatma Housana. She was killed in an Israeli airstrike shortly after the film was selected for Cannes. In light of her death, do you feel there's a personal risk in being part of such a high-profile project for photojournalists?
First of all, we want to remember like more than 240 of journalists like Fatma Hassouna, they killed in Gaza. And this is like, it should make all of the organization to protect the journalists in Gaza, to stop the attacking of the journalists in Gaza. When we was covering there, always like we put our soul in our hands. We can lose our life, we can die in any second. But this didn't stop us, because if we turn off our camera, the occupation will start doing more and more and more crimes, and the people, they will not move, they will not the world, they will not show their crimes. So that's why all of the journalists, they are put themselves inside of the risk, actually, because all of Gazans areas, it's very like dangerous. So if we staying in the hospital, we are under attacking. If we stay like in the church, we are under attacking. If we stay in the school, even in the journalist offices, no places it's safe in Gaza. So that's why the people, the journalists, they decide they should take like this risk, even though like they will not do the coverage for the world.
Yahya, then turning to you, what's the responsibility of galleries like P21 in showing this work, and are you prepared for challenging reactions from audiences?
Of course. I mean, we exist actually to give a platform for these artists, especially from the Arab world or artists from less privileged backgrounds. And I feel that not just giving the platform, I feel that we have to support them and make sure that they show their work in the best way. And with the full support on, if they, for example, like they need support with text, they need support with presentation, we have to do it. And we have to play our role and face the challenges. It's important for us.
Belal, your photographs in the exhibition focus entirely on hands searching rubble, hands providing comfort, hands that will never return to life. Why did you choose hands as your visual language?
I used to focus on the hands during my coverage in Gaza, because when I show it, when the people, they will see the photos, they will put themselves in their position, in this people, because they didn't say their faces, they didn't say the identity of these people. Say also it gives them like unlimited border to imagine how the people they are looked. Also because the hands, it's very, very important in like part for anyone who in Gaza. After I saw this little girl, she lost her hand, I imagine how she will be like doing started her life, because she's still like five years old. How she will start her life with just one hand? So it will have like a little, like too much of a trouble. Additional, like I get injured in my hand in when I covered that time. So it's give me. I was scared if I lose my hand. It's also my life will stop, because I'm a photographer. I'm an artist. I use to use my hand, and I trying to make it in artistic way, because most of the people, they don't share, they don't engage with the graphic content, with the sensitive content. So we want to reach to more of like numbers of people around the world and told them about the whole genocide sides through this project, through an artistic perspective like hand.
Okay. Belal Khaled, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you also to the curator of this show, Yahya Zaloom. It's been a pleasure to have you on the programme. The exhibition Against Erasure, Photographs from Gaza, is on until the 10th of October at the P21 Gallery in London. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with some of the photographs in the show. See you next time.